You know these AGTubers from their gigantic sets, constant Disney references, and their amazing on-camera chemistry that comes with being siblings. On today's episode of DollCast, I'll be chatting with the Doll Place to find out how they got so much cardboard, and other topics, of course. Hey guys, it's Allie, and welcome back to another episode of DollCast. In today's episode, we have the Doll Place. They are YouTubers, they were contestants on AGNDM, and they are just amazing photographers and creators. So, hello, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Hi! Hi! Thanks for having us.
So, we're gonna start off with what I've been doing in recent episodes, a lightning round, just quick fire questions to get to know you guys better. So, how many dolls do you have?
16.
Is that what we have?
16.
Okay, 16.
I thought you had more.
No.
Honestly, I always forget.
I feel like you've had like 30.
No, we have I don't know, I guess we have a small collection. I don't know, what's a big collection?
I don't know, I just feel like you have a lot of dolls.
Yeah, we do weird things to them, maybe that's why.
When did you guys start your channel?
2014, but I think we had a fake channel before that where we did British accents and stuff in 2013.
We deleted a lot of videos.
Yeah,
so
a lot of stuff is lost. But yeah, 2014.
How about we do the rest of the podcast with British accents? Would that be fun?
Oh my god, no. No.
I think they were they were Australian.
I just remember having a conversation with Paige. We're like, how are we gonna break it to our audience that we are actually American?
We were trying to be AG overseas fans.
Seriously.
I remember always being like, is she British or is she Australian?
Yeah, seriously.
When I do British, it shifts to Australian, so I think my Australian's more consistent. What is your most viewed video?
That is the customizing Eevee video, which has I think 11,000?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. I'm really excited. I'm currently working on a customization video. I know you two know about it. And I'm really excited because for a lot of people, those are their most viewed video. I'm not doing it for views because I genuinely had a fun time customizing them, but I am hoping that the video will do really well on my channel. So who would you say is the most well-known doll in your collection?
Oh god, it's definitely Eevee.
Yeah.
I think that's what everyone associates our channel and Instagram with.
I asked on my Instagram, on my story, if you guys had any questions for the Doll Place, and I'd say 90% of them were about AGNDM and your sets.
Yeah, seriously.
And I think that's what a lot of people know you guys for.
We have a brand.
I'll touch on that a little bit later in the episode. You are AGNDM. You're the next heart.
Yes.
Last lightning round question, the most important. Who are your favorite Disney princesses?
Oh,
the hard-hitting questions.
That's picking
jeez.
That's picking a favorite child.
Okay, but I mean today, this moment, I woke up and I would say my favorite Disney princess of today, I don't know, I'm feeling Rapunzel today.
Yeah, but I feel them always all.
But you have to pick one.
I can't. It's impossible.
Okay, well, I feel Rapunzel today.
She changes.
Now we're going to move on to the first category, and that is going to be AGTube. So why did you guys decide to start a YouTube channel?
Let me think back to when I was 12.
I think the first channels we were ever exposed to were Mixie Pixie and Basil Mentos. So we were really interested in AG and AGSMs and the Aspen Heights. I think that's honestly what kind of got us started. I don't know. I can't even remember.
We watched AG snapshots a lot too.
Yeah.
And her,
I miss her.
Doll fixing
Seriously.
videos and stuff. And we were that's really cool. We should find dolls and stuff. But we didn't do that till a lot later. But I don't know. I guess it's just all the big names, watching all their videos. It kind of just, watching videos made us appreciate our dolls more. And then once we appreciated our dolls more, we wanted to make videos. I don't know. Something like that.
Have either one of you guys ever wanted to quit YouTube or pursue solo channels rather than being co-owners of a channel?
I can remember a time back in the British accent days when we were considering doing solo channels, but that's just because I don't know, when you're sisters, sometimes you just get into petty arguments about certain things, but that was literally like
I relate.
Week. Yeah, it was literally just a week where like, I don't want to do a channel with you anymore.
That was when we were trying to come up with a series.
Yeah.
And I had some really dramatic plot.
Seriously,
like,
she really did.
I was trying to become, like, the next Aspen Heights. And, like, I created the weirdest, it doesn't even make sense. I remember, like, I can't remember it. Like,
and I just told her, if you're doing that, I'm leaving.
She wanted more of a casual, like, thing. And then we ended up deciding on the reality show of, like, the Doll Place series.
Yeah, but I think that's, like, the only time we've ever argued about the channel.
That's pretty good, especially for being siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister and I, we argue so much. How did you guys come up with your series, The Best and Worst of? Because I know you guys are monetized out of, like, our friend group. Congratulations. And I know, given that each of those episodes are, like, 20, 30 minutes each, kind of similar to what my podcast is for my channel, it definitely probably helped with that. And I know that there is quite a following of people who love that series. So I'm curious, how did you guys come up with it?
I think it was around when Blair came out. We made a video about Blair, like, when all the leaks happened. So we just, like, did, like, a 30-minute video talking about Blair and her story and whatever. And then I think I just had the idea, like, what if we did this with the Girl of the Years? And I think that's where it started.
We did, like, parts of that.
Yeah.
They were in, like, groups of, like, 4 of the Girl of the Years, and then, like, the next 4, and then there was, like, a final one. But then when we got to historicals, for some reason, we did them all separately. Which, like, I mean, people like them a lot.
Honestly, I don't know why people watch those videos.
They're very, like, they can get a little long, and...
For me, it's because you upload them at 1 a.m. and it's that time where I'm, like, not tired and I'm, like, refreshing YouTube constantly and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah,
I relate to that. I watch weird videos at, like, that time of night.
Seriously.
Yeah. Like, I've been currently watching a bunch of, like, medical videos about, like, rare conditions and things like that. I find those super interesting.
Yeah.
And that's been my 1 a.m. video.
That's how you knew I had a hooked tongue when we were talking about singing.
Yes. That wasn't my recent binge of medical videos. But I have seen a video like that. I think it was, like, this UK hospital series. It was like Children's Hospital. I watched it a few months ago, like all the episodes on YouTube, and it's like a bunch of cases. It's similar to I think it's Canadian series called like Emergency Room. But yeah, there was a little girl with like a hooked tongue and they had to like operate on it.
Oh my God, Paige, it's you.
It's me.
You're British again. You with your British accents on this show. This is gonna be a very silly episode of DollCast, I can tell.
Seriously, I don't think we know how to be serious.
I know.
We can't compose ourselves.
Yeah.
We laugh at weddings.
It's true, it's actually a problem, but we're not gonna get into it.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on similar videos popping up to the best and worst series, such as the tier lists or ranking of characters? Because I know I'm pretty close friends with the Doll Place, and we chat every single day. And if something's going on or they have stuff on their mind, I usually know about it. And I do know that you have thoughts on this topic, so spill.
I find it a little bit different when it's a bigger channel. Really, really big channels that are just getting like way more views from their videos of only being like 4 minutes and not very well like put together or like as fun as ours. And then they just get more views instantly, and like I don't know if they exactly copied us or anything. I mean, it's not like we own that idea, but
yeah, I would say like we never copyrighted the idea of best and worst, and it's like it doesn't belong to us, but it is a little frustrating. I know like probably every AGTuber has gone through that before, where like you upload a video and then another channel bigger than you uploads a similar video, and it's just like frustrating.
Yeah, but like when smaller channels do it, or just channels like, you know, at our sort of level, like do the similar thing, I like watching to see like their opinions on the dolls as well. I mean, yeah.
I have mixed emotions.
I think another reason that people have started doing those videos are because tier list videos in general have gotten so popular lately.
Yeah.
So everyone's kind of hopping on the trend and making it AG themed, which I don't blame them for doing.
Seriously,
I've even thought about doing that video, but I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do as like a lifestyle AGTuber. So why did you start your series, The Doll Place?
That was like when we were... Okay, that series, I believe, started in 2017. And yeah, that was when we were talking about creating a series because we were, like, making the dumbest videos at that time. We just made a video at how to give your doll a ponytail, and they were just bad videos, and we're just like, we need a series to, like, show this channel, give this channel some life and our dolls some life. So that's when we sort of, we didn't really have personalities for our dolls at that point. We only had, like, a couple, though. Couple dolls. And yeah, that was, like, the time that we're like, okay, Sage and Caroline are gonna be the Goofy sisters, and then we sort of just got, like, the idea of, like, a reality show, like, 'cause at that time...
Dude, okay, here's the real thing. We watched a lot of trashy reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Dance Moms.
I love
like,
Dance
Kids
Moms.
and Counting, Say Yes to the Dress.
I love
Those
Say
are, like,
Yes to
our
the
jam.
Dress.
So, like, there's nothing better than a show that's formatted with all, like, the dramatic interview scenes and all that stuff. So, like, we just wanted to recreate that, to be honest.
So, what came first, the series or the username?
The username, and then when we were like, what do we even call this show? We were like, The Doll Place.
We're geniuses.
I guess it was just like, this is the doll's family, this is their life, this is their crazy, like, all these situations they get in, and then their little interviews, and I mean, I don't know.
Dude, we had such big brains.
So creative.
When will we be getting new episodes of The Doll Place? Because it's been on a bit of a hiatus lately.
Yeah, it's been about 6 months at this point. The last one was in, I think, I don't know, whatever 6 months ago was. I think I'm gonna start it probably in November or December and pre-record about 6 episodes or so to get a whole season.
It's definitely something that requires a lot of planning out because we're busy with school and everything like that. And we have to, like, write scripts and all this stuff.
We want each individual episode to have, like, its own creative, like, interesting plot that is entertaining. And yeah, right now I'm making the mermaid tail still, so it's kind of keeping me from doing sets and recording things like that, but...
I don't think the listeners know what you mean by the mermaid tail.
She has an account, I think it's called, like, Mermaid Page or something, and she's making a, like, full-on H2O silicone mermaid tail and bra. It's, like, so cool.
It's been time-consuming, so once we find time to sit down and write scripts, it will get there eventually.
It will definitely be here before the end of the year, I can guarantee that. But yeah, it's been 6 months since an episode, and I've been working on the tail for 6 months, so, like, I mean, if you kind of connect those dots, you can see.
Do you ever get stressed out about managing YouTube, your huge sets that you have to make for photos, and your personal life, and do you have any tips to manage that stress?
Definitely. Like, I could tell you now, we feel really guilty that we haven't posted on our Instagram in a while. I don't know how long it's been.
It's been a month since we've posted a photo on Instagram, but that's due to technical things right now with our Photoshop. Our school is not paying for Photoshop, and they're fixing it.
But we definitely feel guilty when we don't post on Instagram or YouTube, so...
Sometimes we just feel like we need to have, like, a certain set date to have, like, a set out, like, it's been too long since we've had a big set, or...
We used to be, like, really, really structured with posting on YouTube and even Instagram, where it'd be, like, twice a week on Instagram, once a week on YouTube... Like, I think our banner on YouTube still says, like, new videos weekly, which we definitely skip weeks now, so...
Yeah,
I think we're just, like, trying to be nicer to ourselves and take breaks when we need it.
And, you know, we get better content sometimes by doing that. Less random photos and videos.
It's hard being... like, I'm gonna say it, but, like, we're, like, influencers in a way in the doll community. It's, like, kind of, it's hard because you have your fans, especially at, like, you know, the level we are. I'd say we're not, like, the huge AGTubers or anything like that, but we do have, like, an audience, and I do feel pressure that I need to be posting every single week, and if I take a week off, even though I know it's to, like, work on other videos, or sometimes I'm just plain procrastinating, like, I feel like I'm letting people down, especially because, like, the whole, like, AGTube's dying type of thing, and I should be helping make it more active. and things like that.
Definitely.
Next up, we're going to do a brand new segment on DollCast, and we are going to play a game with our guests. Earlier, I asked Kylie and Paige if they could come up with 2 sets of 2 truths and a lie, just because I know whenever I play it and I have to make it up on the spot, it's so hard.
Yeah.
So we are going to be playing that. I guess I'll start. So I'll read out my questions, my 3 statements, and you have to guess what one is a lie. So, number 1, I'm 2 years older than my sister. Number 2, my favorite animal is a meerkat. And number 3, I have every face mold except for Jess and Mary Grace. What's the lie?
I know you don't have a Marie Grace or Jess.
Yeah,
and I know your favorite animal is a meerkat, unless I'm making that up.
You could be making it up. That'd be funny if you were.
I think you're like 3 years older than your sister, so I'm gonna say that's the lie.
Final answer?
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess
we're
so.
locking it in.
False! I just got a Jess mold because I got Kanani. That's the lie.
Oh, that's true.
I knew I had to make it hard because you know me too well.
Ours is way too. Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, the viewers, they don't know you as well as I do, so.
True.
So yeah, if you want to do your first set of questions now, you can.
Okay, so the first one is that I have read Pride and Prejudice over 30 times.
Oh, I have that book. I need to read it.
You really do. The second one is that we have a collection of Funko Pops that is over 40. And the third one is that we have driven 8 hours to get to downtown Disney and back in one day.
You guys do love Disney, but I feel like compared to some other people I know who love Disney, you guys don't frequent Disney as much as other people do that I'm aware of. I know you love Funko Pops because for the Secret Santa wish list, I see that Rapunzel Funko Pop right there. And then the first one, why am I forgetting what the first one is? Oh, the Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice isn't Disney, that's the thing.
It's true.
But I feel like that's very random to just come up with off the top of your head. I'm gonna say the Disney one is the lie. Like the driving there and back is a lie.
Final answer?
Yes.
No.
You're wrong.
Come on. What was it?
We drove to downtown Disney for Kylie's birthday one year and back, and got back at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, so the lie is the Funko Pops. We have we collect them, but we only have
Maybe
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that many, so.
We have a lot of Disney merchandise other than that, though.
Okay.
And I have read Pride and Prejudice.
And yeah, she has read Pride and Prejudice 30 times.
I need to read it. I have the book literally on my nightstand.
She has an obsession with Jane Austen and just reading in general.
I just need to read it because I need to study for trivia.
Yes, seriously,
yeah,
that's what I want.
Jeopardy.
It's important knowledge.
Yeah. What's his name? Darcy, right? Mr. Darcy? That's a character?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Darcy.
I haven't even read the book. Okay. So I'll move on to my second set of 2 truths and a lie now. So number 1, my favorite Disney princess is Belle. My number 2, I created my channel in 2016. And number 3, I used to have a pet fish.
Okay, I know that your favorite Disney princess is Cinderella.
Are you sure about that? Wait, that you're so quick. You're so quick to say that, Paige.
Your favorite Disney princess is Cinderella, I think.
But she's been okay.
Okay, but a pet fish, and then let me see, and then you started in 2016.
Is that true?
Yes, it is true. It
It
is
feels
so true.
recent though.
No, but it's so true.
Okay.
She just was that great. Wait.
You're just that much of a star.
No.
Wait, so I think that the princess is a lie.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, Cinderella's my favorite. She's not the best story in my opinion, but I did grow up on that movie and acting it out, so she has a very special place in my heart. I had a Cinderella Barbie, I had a Cinderella plushie. I loved her. Had a Cinderella birthday cake. I do like Belle. I do like her story, but I also like Belle because I look a lot like her and I can do Belle hair on myself.
That's what I'm
I know,
saying.
I
That's
put
what
that in there to
confused
trick
me
you,
because I'm
because
seeing
you
all the
saw-
pictures.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Disney bound Belle for Halloween. trying to find a cute yellow cheap dress online.
But yes, Cinderella, definitely, like, she's a great Disney princess.
She doesn't stand up for herself at all. It's perfect.
We watched that movie so many times.
And that's how I was introduced to Disney Channel Circle of Stars. Because there was like their recording of A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, and I didn't know who any of them were. So do you guys want to do your last round of 2 truths and a lie?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I think we like unintentionally made this one like all doll related, but
Oh, that's fine.
I guess I'll make it harder. Okay, so the first one is we find underwear to be a nuisance and doll underwear.
Okay. For a second, I was like, that's very
To be a
random.
nuisance.
Like, get to know
We
us.
find doll underwear to be a nuisance, so we never put them on our dolls. The second one is that Paige once fell into a lake while taking a picture of Evie and got badly damaged. And the third one is that we have a collection of doll-size cutlery that is about 50 pieces in total.
I think the first one's true because I hate doll underwear too, especially the newer ones, because they like the Velcro gets caught on it so much. Like I have a bunch of dolls right next to me who aren't wearing underwear. The second one, the falling into a lake. I feel like I would have heard about that before if it was true. And then the third one, what was the third one again?
The third one is that we have a bunch of doll like kitchen accessories that's like over 50.
I think that one's true as well because I know I have a bunch, and especially when I was younger, I'd go to the dollar store and buy like a ton of communion cups and like the really small forks. So I'm gonna say the falling in the lake is a lie.
No, I did fall in a lake.
She did, yeah.
And that
The lie is the underwear thing. I mean, they do annoy me, but we just, half of our dolls have underwear and half of them
Kelly, it's
don't.
the kitchen.
No, it's not. Yes, we do. We have a bunch of kitchen stuff.
1 truth and 2 possible lies, apparently. We're gonna move on to the next category, and that is some personal related questions. So where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years?
I don't even know. 5 years, I'll be graduated from college, and I'll be in a graduate program of some sort, still doing school. That's where I see myself.
I'll definitely be doing some sort of form of art, of like an art school, Cal Arts or something, or maybe even interning at Disney or Pixar, but 5 years I don't think is long enough to get into Disney or Pixar, but you never know. I see us together though, definitely.
You guys, I feel like for siblings, have like a really good relationship, and you'll probably like be roommates and things like that.
Definitely, I'm taking her everywhere.
So one of your family members has a pet snake. Do you have any fun stories about living with a snake?
The snake just recently came, I think like a month ago, and
He came out of the blue. My brother just showed up one day with the snake, and my mother is petrified of snakes, so that didn't go over well.
but he's very kind, and we took him outside, to some grass, and there's some weeds growing over there, and he is afraid of dandelions.
Oh, wow. For a snake, wow.
Flowers, they scare him.
So he's just a charming little dude.
He's very charming.
Prince Charming.
He's very charismatic.
So the final category of questions is the one I think most people were waiting for, and that is photography, AGNDM, those sorts of questions. So why did you guys decide to audition for AGNDM?
That was around the time when we actually started watching it, because we weren't watching it like right when it started currently.
I'm offended. I was in cycle 1.
Sorry, we missed that.
We went back. We like
Andrea was in cycle 1.
exactly like.
We missed everything.
So was stinking Paris. Like
You missed all the icons.
I don't know why we like.
Really?
I remember people talking about it, but I didn't know what they meant. And then I like found it and I watched it like that year, and I was like, I need to audition for this. Where do I sign up?
But the thing is, we never in a million years thought we would actually get in.
Like, we took the picture just kind of like knowing we wouldn't get in, and then when she said we were like, oh my lord.
Yeah. It was shocking.
Yeah, it's like not expected, bro.
How many tries of auditioning did it take you guys before you got in?
Well, it happened the first year, which was like shocking because first of all, we were new to doll photography in general, And if you go before, like, our audition pictures, which I don't recommend, all of those pictures are trash. Like, over-edited trash. So don't look at them.
I remember we were gonna do a collab where we were recreating each other's photos. So I was, like, going to recreate one of those really old photos.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Honestly, that would have been easier than, like, your current photos.
I've been awful.
There's the really bad ones.
But they were all trash, so we really, really, like, we're not expecting anything because we had enough self-awareness to be like, our photos are garbage, but we tried really hard on one picture, and that one picture happened to get us in, so I don't know. I don't know if that was a good thing or not.
AGNDM actually was the time that we bought our DSLR camera too, so like it just happened to line up then, so that was good.
How does it feel to be one of the most remembered AGNDM contestants of all time? Because I feel like everyone's trying to be the next DollPlace.
I remember looking at like you and like Andrea, AGJitters, and like I remember I was looking at Estella and all of that, but like even you guys were like, when I was on like YouTube before like we like got really in touch, like I was like, oh my god, Kelly, they're so famous, they'll never talk to us.
Seriously.
But like I was so scared of all of you.
Yeah, we were terrified of you guys.
I answer every single DM because I'm so bored that I'm just like, a DM, yay, I'm gonna answer this now.
But you're terrifying. Like,
I was terrified of Andrea because I thought she was just too like famous
seriously.
and professional. I thought she was gonna like
she was an artiste and we are mere peasants.
Andrea is a god.
I feel like we haven't properly digested the fact that we are one of the most remembered contestants because, I don't know.
I mean, I
feel
remember,
kind of normal.
I remember this last cycle, everyone came to me asking like what they should do and stuff, and I was sort of just like overwhelmed with that. I was like, why do you want my help? I didn't do anything. And then I sort of grasped the idea that they all kind of look up to me in a way, which I mean, it feels good.
It's just, I don't know if you feel like this, but like, even now that we have like all of these followers, which again, it's not even that much followers, but now that we're kind of influencers,
Yeah.
like I kind of just feel like we lucked out in a lot of ways and that we don't really like deserve it. So it's just like, I don't know. It's weird.
I think you guys really put in a lot of effort into the competition. You wanted it really badly, and you tried to go bigger and bigger every single week, and no one had ever done full-on sets like that before, so I think that's why you guys are where you are today. What are your thoughts on people recreating your photos, whether it's for AGNDM or another competition or just for fun?
Okay.
Okay, if we really want to get into it.
You remember that week.
I think we all know what we're
I know, this is why I put this in here. I need the tea.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. What I wasn't okay with was that I wasn't asked permission before when they like said like recreate specifically AGNDM photos.
That's the big thing for me, is especially if you are a smaller creator and you're just trying to get better at, you know, all of your photography skills and stuff like that. I'm okay with you recreating our pictures. I'd rather it be inspired by than recreated, but I'm really okay with you recreating as long as you ask. Like, I just want consent to say, go for it. You can recreate our photos, because I don't know, it's just like, it's an icky feeling when you see a picture that you put so much time and effort into, like, it feels like it belongs to you, and to see it on someone else's, like, page, it feels weird.
I understand. I personally think it's more impressive when people do recreations of like human media and things like that. So like movies and TV shows, just because you have to work really hard to find all those pieces in doll size. And I feel like if you're just recreating a photo of a doll, it's already been done before.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. It just makes me feel weird.
Another question a lot of people want to know is, where'd you get so much cardboard? Because you have a ton of it, and you apparently have a mystery secret stash of cardboard.
Okay, so our basement is filled to the brim with cardboard.
We have like become known in our family as the cardboard neaters. So if you ever have a cardboard shoebox or you buy a TV or whatever, people will deliver us cardboard in trash bags.
We happened to have a giant, like, TV box that, like, a TV was in, so that made, like, a good, like, backdrop to paint.
Those are the best. I used to make doll rooms, like huge doll rooms, out of cardboard boxes, especially TV boxes, but I don't really do it often anymore.
But then, like, I mean...
The biggest thing, too, is we reuse cardboard a bunch.
And then sometimes it gets so worn down, though, after a couple sets. Like, you can't really transform it into things when things are cut and things.
Things get destroyed. We're not very sentimental. We destroy sets relentlessly. Like...
Except the Lady of Shalott boat. That still stands. But I feel like every set we've kept something from.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But, like, all the big pieces get destroyed.
Yeah, their outfits, though, with, like, AGNDM, we still have every single outfit we sewed for that. But the cardboard, yeah, a lot of it is reused. Like, we have, like, our basic, like, we have, like, 12 pieces of just cardboard that we are constantly, like, stapling to the walls and painting. Like, for, I won't say I'm in love, that was a whole room. Like, that wasn't on a doll scale.
That took a lot of cardboard.
That took the most cardboard.
But yeah, we're cardboard hunters.
Anywhere, like, Amazon packages, if they're big, we keep them. We keep that cardboard, we savor it.
There's cardboard everywhere. You just have to look for it.
I mean, go to the back of a McDonald's and go into their dumpster and you will find some fry boxes. But we never did that. But, like, I know that that's a thing that people do.
Another question a lot of people have asked are, what is your favorite photo that you've ever taken? And I think I know what you're going to say, Lady of Shalott.
From AGNDM, I mean, they all kind of hold a special place in my heart because I remember taking each of them. That's the thing is, like, I remember the process of each. But, like...
I mean, I'm sentimental about all the AGNDMs, but, like, when it comes down to it, I got a special place in my heart for Lady of Shalott, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I love them all, but, like, that's because I was kind of the one going outside, taking the pictures and stuff, and, like, you know, sewing the outfits, because she's not good at sewing, but, yeah.
Don't expose me.
They all kind of hold a special place. And then the pictures beyond that, like, I love the Disney recreations we've done, obviously, because I love Disney. But favorite pictures, yeah, definitely the Disney ones, of course. I love those all equally. Just, like, I like seeing...
You're too nice. You're too fair with everything.
I don't know. They all just have, like, a special memory because they each take so long. But, like, the AGNDM ones, of course, only took 5 days. But those 5 days, like, I remember just sitting at, like, 5 a.m. trying to work on things. And...
Okay. Like, maybe it's controversial, but AGNDM was rough, okay? That was, like, one of the most stressful periods of our life. Maybe that's dramatic.
And I had to follow you guys up because I was the season after you and win. I won, thankfully, but, like, we won with very different strategies.
I don't ever want to repeat that, to be honest with you.
Like,
it was too much.
Exactly, like, when they...
Like, I'm very happy that we did it, but...
Like, when...
It was a lot.
When they talk about the, AGNDM, whatever she's calling it...
All-Stars?
All-Stars, I would not want to do that at all.
It would just be too much.
I just want to make my own photos, like, of what I want. My Disney recreations, my anything, whatever I'm making my sets, not creating some themed photos each week in a week. I know my potential, like, past that a couple weeks can make a lot better things.
So the last question that I'm going to ask you guys today is, what photo has been the most difficult to take, and please explain your process of creating the photo in the set.
The Hercules photo took the longest. It took about 3 months to make.
Yeah. It was crazy, and I think the biggest difficulty in that is, I think we explained it earlier, so we have an office downstairs, it's really tiny, so we completely covered the bottom half of the office with cardboard. Like, we even, like, stapled it onto the ground. So, onto the carpet. And all over the walls.
That was definitely...
The stapling was hard. And then after the stapling came the painting, which took the longest.
It was practically painting a mural.
I hate painting.
Yeah.
I don't like painting, and I do art, but like
you get messy, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and it gets everywhere. I hate it.
I don't like painting.
Horrendous. And we did all the little details and
like I wanted to go in with the painting and like copy the exact what I'm seeing, like in... I won't say I'm in love. I went through like frame by frame and like looked at what the background looked like here.
So after the painting came the sculpting, which we sculpted like all the statues.
We had to bake Hercules. He was
a big boy.
His foot broke off.
And then after the sculpting came the building of the fountain.
And then the dress.
And then we had to sew the dress. And then we sewed a bunch of dresses.
And then her hair was so like hard to do.
It was just a process, and it was definitely the most difficult photo. And I mean, not to take, but just in order to
get to where we needed it, which
it was just...
We just created it all of Hercules, so
I just thought we would never finish it.
Yeah. That one, it was just because of the time. Like, you have to call that the most difficult. But yeah. I have had difficulties with every photo. Don't get me wrong.
So, with that being said, that is all for this episode of DollCast. Thank you again to The Doll Place for coming on the podcast and chatting with me. If you guys would like to follow them, I will be linking their Instagram and YouTube down below so you can check out their work. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below who you want to see next on DollCast. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Give it 5 stars if you're watching it on a podcast site. And don't forget to follow this podcast if you are on a podcast site. So thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and I will see you soon in a new video. Bye!
Ta-ta for now. Back to British.